Hi, I'm Ken Gears with Local Buzz Connect TV, and I've got a very special guest with us today. His name is Brad Froelich. He's a stock trading coach living in Barcelona, Spain. Hello, Brad.
Hi, Ken. Thanks for having me.
Brad, it's nice to have you, and certainly from our standpoint, we want to know a lot more about this. Stocks are a big thing these days. A lot of us are accumulating some wealth, and we need to know just how to be able to work with that wealth. And if there's someone out there that's actually a stock trading coach, we want to hear more about that. So tell us, what is a stock trading coach?
Okay, well, what I do, Ken, is I help people who are trying to get involved in the financial markets by basically saving them time and money through my experience as a trader. A lot of beginning traders make a lot of mistakes, and I, of course, made the same mistakes myself. And the typical learning curve for a new trader is probably about 2 to 3 years before they make money. So what I'm trying to do is to cut that learning curve as short as possible. I myself started trading in 1998 in Chicago at a place called Schoenfeld Securities, and I was lucky enough at the time to be working with some the most successful traders of that time, and I learned a lot. And through now, almost over 10 years of experience, and I don't know, I must have spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on books, seminars. I've, traveling and all the experience that I've accumulated. What I am trying to do is to cut the beginning trader's learning curve down so that they could possibly not have to make those same mistakes that I made, and they might be able to get to profitability a little bit quicker than the usual 2 to 3 year route.
Well, do you have a specific program that you offer? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, I mean that it's very important. The first thing I do is to get the person to identify their goals, because everybody's different, and personality has a lot to do with this. Because what I see as something that works for me based on my personality might not work for somebody else, and what works for somebody else might not work for me. So it's very important that before I even begin developing my plan, I get this person to identify their goals and what they're trying to accomplish. Because some people are they just want to be a part-time trader and they're just trying to make some extra income. And other people, like me, want to do this full-time. And it's important that they identify what their goals are and that I know what they're trying to accomplish and a little bit about their background. And because some people might have, millions of dollars to work with, and some people might only have a few thousand. And it's important that we know that, so I can create a trading plan that identifies the risk parameters that will be specific to that person, and that way they have a higher chance of not going broke. Because it's very important to manage your risk through position sizing. And what I mean by that is the amount of risk that you take on. Somebody that has $1 million at hand to trade can work with a lot more and take on bigger positions than somebody that only has $1,000. But by working with their parameters of the risk control, it can work out the same. And what I mean by that is a person that only has $1,000 can potentially become just, profitable as somebody who has $1 million. It'll just be on a different scale, of course.
So you're going to do what you're doing is you're going to personalize a training program, a coaching program where you can take an active role in guiding this person, not actually buying and selling, but you're able to guide this person, giving them the instructions, the knowledge that they need to be able to do this on their own.
Yeah, I try to help them get on their own. The saying of give a person a fish and they eat for one day, or you teach them to fish and then they can eat forever, is kind of the philosophy that I'm going with. I'm not really, there's no guru, there's no holy grail. Everybody's going to lose. So what I'm trying to do is to make them find their own path to where they can find a way to limit their losses and let their profits grow. And that is how they can eventually become a consistently profitable trader, because even the best traders in the world are only maybe 60% profitable, or maybe a little higher. And the average person just starting is probably only going to have about a 30% win rate. So it's very important that they control their losses and keep those small and let their winners be big. And that's how the formula comes out for them to being consistently profitable. And it's very important that we identify specifically what kind of personality that person has. Because, for example, Ken, if somebody is more emotional, then what I'll do is have them design more of an automated trading system, to where, luckily in this day and age, we have computers that can do this for them, that it's all automated based on a set of concrete rules, so their emotions won't hinder them in the judgment. They'll set up certain parameters, maybe moving average crossovers or whatever, and then you might have another person who is able to maybe control their emotions a little better, and they can be more discretionary, and then we'll work with them a little different. And the greatest thing about technology nowadays is even a discretionary trader, if we can get him to define his rules, we can put half of that automated, so the computer does the work of half of it, and they can free up time for them to look for other opportunities. Whereas 10 years ago, we couldn't do that. And now with technology, we have the possibilities to do that. So you can sort of kind of be half bionic and half human at the same time, taking advantage of what technology has to offer.
I'm going to put a review from one of your clients up on the board here, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to ask you to comment, not specifically about what you've done for this man in Austin, Texas, but generally to give us a feel of this man has been actively part of your group, and will be interesting to hear your comments on that. But what he says is, he, meaning you, Brad, has taught me how to look at the financial markets from a whole different perspective. I definitely feel like I understand more about why things happen in the actual process of how to succeed in trading. He helped me develop a trading plan and define rules and risk management. Very good teacher, trainer. Highly recommend without any reservations. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing for him.
Yeah, that's Sergey. He's actually one of my favorite clients to work with, because he really wants to learn. And the funny thing is that I realized by teaching other people is that it actually benefits my own trading. And by helping other people and getting them to see the opportunities that are out there, it's benefited me as well. So we actually both get something out of it, because in the end, I'm a trader myself, and I love trading, and I intend to do this my whole life. And if I have a way to where I can help other people get started in this business, and it helps me as well, then, I mean, that's just the perfect combination.
Well, I think that's fantastic, and certainly your attitude is you're very upfront and you go for a personal touch, and it seems to me as you're teaching from the heart.
Thanks, Ken.
What I want to do is to be able to put up a little bit of information in front of me here to let the viewers see, those that want to get a little bit more information about you, tell them where they can get a hold of you, what's the best way, and how quickly will you get back to them.
Okay, yeah, the best way to definitely get a hold of me is email, because I am in Spain, but thanks to technology again with the internet, that's irrelevant nowadays. And at PopUpFinancialGroup at gmail.com. If you send me an email, I'll get back to you within 24 hours, even if it's on the weekends, because I don't stop, and that's definitely the best way to reach me.
Well, Brad, it's a pleasure speaking with you, and certainly lots of luck to you, continued luck in what you're doing under PopUp Financial Group. And from local Buzz Connect TV, it's a pleasure to have spoken to you. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Dan. All right, thank you.